Round 1 at Odyssey 2001 commences at 12 minutes 25 seconds, with Tony and his group of friends checking themselves out in the car windows, getting revved up for the night out ahead.
Does it get bigger in a nigga? I don't know. I gotta score tonight, man. I'm horny, you know what I mean? Horny. Yeah, man, I know what you mean. Horny, right? Horny. Hey, anybody scores, you get in the car for 10 minutes and you're out for the next.
The group's first encounter with another group of people occurs at 12 minutes 51 seconds and lasts 9 seconds whilst they queue to get into the discotheque. In these 9 seconds, we see them queuing outside. We are able to observe 20 people, all of which are white. Head count: 20 white people, 0 black people. The next scene starts at 13 minutes with the group bursting into the club and descending the stairs, moving past loitering crowds as they go. In this scene, a total of 16 people are observed, none of whom are black. Head count: 15 white people, 0 black people. In the next scene, the group continues into the main room of the club where Tony leads his friends through the crowd that separates for his welcome. From 13 minutes 13 seconds until 13 minutes and 24 seconds, a total of 21 people can be observed, all of them are white. Head count: 21 white people, 0 black people. The camera then pans around into a first-person view, revealing the dance floor. Between 13 minutes and 25 seconds and 13 minutes and 29 seconds, a total of 29 people can be observed, all of which are white. Head count: 29 white people, 0 black people. Bizarrely, from 13 minutes 29 seconds to 13 minutes and 35 seconds, we see a replay of moments walking past individuals we have already seen, but this time with some dialogue where someone greets Tony as he walks past. Once again, when this moment is over, the camera flips around, reintroducing us to the dance floor, which is now packed. From 13 minutes 26 seconds to 13 minutes and 50 seconds, 42 individuals can be observed, of which 1 person is black. Head count: 41 white people, 1 black person. The camera then follows the group up to a small mezzanine by the dance floor from 13 minutes and 56 seconds to 14 minutes and 21 seconds. Observation was difficult at this point as the camera's aperture made distant figures difficult to depict, but overall 47 individuals were observed, of which no one was black. Head count: 47 white people, 0 black people. After a waitress takes the group's order, the camera follows Tony's eyes over to the dance floor, where we see even more people dancing. Between 14 minutes and 25 seconds and 14 minutes and 34 seconds, it is possible to observe 31 individuals, none of which are black. For the next 8 seconds after this until 14 minutes and 42 seconds, the camera moves through the dance floor, looking back to where the group is sat on the mezzanine. During this period, no one was counted on the account that they will likely have been accounted for between 13 minutes 56 seconds and 14 minutes and 21 seconds. Head count: 31 white people, 0 black people.
Yeah. What do you mean, yeah? Well, I mean like a dancer, but you know, you're not my dream girl or nothing like that.
You want a dream girl? Well, then go to sleep and have a nightmare.
I guess here's the speed. What are you doing? Hey, take this.
Hello again, this is beautiful Monty, your delicious DJ.
From 15 minutes 10 seconds to 15 minutes and 21 seconds, we are given a clear view looking down onto the dance floor, with which to observe individuals further. In this frame, 32 individuals, of which some had already been counted, were observed. None of them were black. Head count: approximately 32 white people, 0 black people. At 18 minutes and 22 seconds, Tony returns to the dance floor with Doreen after she approaches him with his friends on the mezzanine. Between 28 minutes 22 seconds and 18 minutes and 27 seconds, we are able to observe 25 people on and around the dance floor, none of which are black. Head count: 25 white people, 0 black people. At 19 minutes, we witness the music change to Latin disco music and an uproar from the dancers at their discontent with this. Tony confronts the DJ Marnie, claiming that this type of music can't be danced to, before Marnie points out Stephanie Mangiano grooving to it on the dance floor. In this scene, between 19 minutes and 20 minutes and 21 seconds, 53 individuals are observed, all of whom are white. Head count: 53 white people, 0 black people. At 20 minutes and 22 seconds, Tony enters the side room of the discotheque, greeting a woman called Penny, asking if she'll dance for him.
Alright. You can dance for me.
Sure, why not?
Okay. Hello, Lucille.
Hello, Nuriev, how you doing?
You got a 7-7 for me.
In this scene, until 22 minutes and 25 seconds, 20 people are observed, all of whom are white. Head count: 20 white people, 0 black people.
I know that.
Double the prize money. $500.
Tony briefly leaves the discotheque to address Joey's complaint that Double J has been in the car too long with a woman. In this scene, between 22 minutes and 23 seconds and 23 minutes and 17 seconds, 9 individuals are observed, none of whom are black. Head count: 9 white people, 0 black people. Tony re-enters the club to make his way to the dance floor, where he dances with 2 women. In this scene, between 23 minutes and 17 seconds and 24 minutes 8 seconds, 36 individuals are observed, all of whom are white. Head count: 9 white people, 0 black people.
Kiss me! Oh, I just kissed Al Pacino!
From 24 minutes 8 seconds to 25 minutes and 42 seconds, however, we are given a clear view of the dance floor as a group sequence starts to unfold. A total of 47 individuals can be observed, all of whom are white. Head count: 47 white people, 0 black people. Within Odyssey 2001, on average, per scene, there is 1 black person for every 56 white, and cumulatively 358 white people for every 1 black person, although of course this does not account for people being counted twice over the 10-minute act. As Nick Cohn also writes in his article, if a member erred or ventured beyond his own allotted territory, he was beaten up. That was the law. There was no alternative. With this in mind, there may be 2 explanations for why there has only been 1 black person in Odyssey 2001. In the context of Nick Cohn, the first idea is that he could have ventured beyond his own allotted territory, leading us to believe that if their group found out about this, or if they returned to their territory, they would be beaten up. So perhaps from this perspective, they have no choice but to be at Odyssey if they want to go out dancing and have a good time. The second theory is that they are dating the girl in the blue dress, who is a welcome member at Odyssey 2001. At 13 minutes and 51 seconds, the couple can be seen dancing together during the first night out at Odyssey 2001, and again at 58 minutes and 39 seconds during the group's second outing, where they introduced Tony's brother to Odyssey 2001. You will notice that in both shots, they are wearing exactly the same, and this is likely due to being filmed on the same day, and some very lazy directing. However, and despite having a partner who validates their presence at Odyssey 2001, are there still rules or fear for the couple when residing there? After Tony and his friends arrive and move through the crowded club, we do not see them again on the dance floor or anywhere in Odyssey. Perhaps it is not a universal set of laws, unwritten yet understood by a society as Tribal Rights for the New Saturday Night makes out, but a law dictated by the Faces, hence the couple's disappearance after their arrival. Whatever the reason for there being only a single black person in Odyssey 2001, there is a clear issue with racism and intolerance, competing with one another, unable to tolerate each other. In particular, there seems to be an intolerance to black people. of whom Nick Cohn despicably claims in his article, were born to lose. At 1 hour, 33 minutes and 50 seconds, the black couple I have shown receive collective boos as they leave the dance floor and comments such as "no way," "no good," despite what may be popularly believed as an impressive performance. At the end of this act, at around 1 hour 40 minutes, they announce the winners and runners-up of this dance competition. In this act, we see the African-American couple, a Puerto Rican couple, and an Italian-American couple perform. However, in third place, we see a couple we did not witness take the prize, which makes me very skeptical and makes out as if they may have won by default, so an African-American couple don't make the podium. Perhaps referring to Nick Cohn's comment on black people being born to lose. We can only speculate that this may have been the case then. What seems clear from this study is that, as mentioned, there is intolerance among all races in terms of racial difference. However, as has always been the case, the more white or fair your skin, the less you are discriminated against. There seems to be a complex, unwritten relationship between races too, whereby nobody seems to mix with one another unless they're of the same race or religion, as can be seen during the scenes of the dance competition. I am left wondering if this is a culture just fostered by Tony and his fellow Italian-American friends, or if possibly this is the case among all races, and would be expected when visiting each other's respective venues for dance competitions. 1 hour, 33 minutes, 48 seconds, the African-Americans. 1 hour, 38 minutes, 9 seconds, the Puerto Ricans. 1 hour, 37 minutes, 51 seconds, the Italian Americans.